Logan Webb and Triston McKenzie are looking like league winners down the stretch. Plus, let's get you ready for Week 24 next on Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. Welcome into FBT in 5. As always, make sure to follow and stream us on Spotify. Today is Friday, September 3rd. I am Frank Stanfield, joined by Scott White. Let's start with Logan Webb up against the Brewers. 7 innings, 1 run, 10 strikeouts. His last 11 starts, 1.57 ERA. Logan Webb has climbed inside of both Scott and my top 30 starting pitchers rest of the season. He looks like a league winner.
I think he's in our top 25, right? We got him up in the top 25. I can't imagine why anybody would sit Logan Webb at this point. You mentioned the last 11 starts. Well, last 8 are quality starts. And in those 8 quality starts, he has a 1.40 ERA, 0.9 whip, 9.8 K per 9, almost 10 K per 9 for Logan Webb. That's not supposed to be his thing. The thing is elite top of the scale ground ball rate and keeping the ERA down that way with a decent number of strikeouts. Here he is getting 10 strikeouts on 21 swinging strikes against the Brewers. Like, it just keeps getting better and better. And there aren't many pitchers I trust more than Logan Webb right now.
Well, with all of that being said, he's at the Rockies next week in Coors Field. Are you still starting him there?
Yeah, I think you still have to start him. Famous last words, I know, going to Coors Field. But again, there's no pitcher. There aren't many pitchers I trust more than Logan Webb right now.
Let's talk about Triston McKenzie. He made his return to the mound. He was at the Royals, 6 innings, 1 run, 6 strikeouts. And in 9 starts since the beginning of July, a 3.27 ERA, 54 strikeouts to just 9 walks. He has allowed just a 173 batting average against this season. I mean, that's really dating back to last year. It's 175 batting average against throughout his major league career. So he's not to the same level as a Logan Webb, Scott, but I don't think he's all that far behind. He might be a league winner as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the big improvement this year was after getting sent to the minors is coming back and opposite end of the spectrum with the walk rate. He was walking nearly a batter per inning early on. Obviously, that wasn't going to work. But now that he's throwing strikes again, we're seeing him get strikeouts and most importantly, prevent hits. And that's not normally a skill you trust because, batting average on balls in play, you associate it with luck, a low batting average against. But last year, too, I mean, this just seems to be part of Triston McKenzie's skill set and part of the reason why he has a really high ceiling.
All right, let's get people ready for next week. And we usually get things going with 2-star pitchers. Who are you looking at, Scott?
So there aren't many great 2-start options available in at least 20% of CBS sports leagues. My favorite is definitely Bailey Ober of the Twins, who has been putting together some quality starts recently, having some success with a sneaky fastball. And he's going at Cleveland and versus Kansas City this week. So 2 really favorable matchups for him. He's widely available. 68% of leagues he's available in. And even more available than that, Jackson Kawhi, available in more than 90% of leagues for the Royals. Not totally clear he'll make 2 starts. They may end up going 6-man this week and he'll lose that second start. But the first is at Baltimore. It's the more attractive matchup. The other would be against the Twins. Came back from the minors on September 1st, had a good start. Kind of risky, obviously, but widely available. And Kyle Freeland's not bad if he's healthy. That's a big question. Is he even going to make his next start? Is he going to be able to make it through it after leaving his last start? I don't know, but he has 2 starts this week, and you could pick him up.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you there on Bailey Ober, the first name you mentioned. His last 8 starts, he's got a 2.81 ERA, 6'9", a hulk of a human being. Let's give the people some hitters that they can use for next week. Scott, some names that are rostered in less than 80% of CBS leagues.
So the Royals have the best matchups, I think, this week. Nicky Lopez, obviously, he's not going to give you power, but he could give you a bunch of hits. He could give you some stolen bases. He looks like a good play. The Braves have favorable matchups, and Adam Duvall's up to 30 home runs now. I think he's a good sleeper hitter. The Tigers, good matchups, and 5 of their 6 games are against righties. Akil Baddoo's just homered at back-to-back games. Looks like it's time to get him active again. the Orioles, not only do they have good matchups, they're playing 8 games. So Anthony Santander might be somebody to look into. And, Kyle Farmer doesn't look like a bad play either, with the Reds facing 3 left-handed pitchers. His splits are better against lefties. They have the 5th best matchups this week. I think Farmer's a decent play.
You mentioned the Royals, Scott. My mind automatically goes to Adalberto Mondesi, who recently made his return, hit a home run and stole a base in his first game back. He's 82% rostered, so he's
this is our usual cutoff, but
yeah, he's probably not available. Is the point of the story here? But I get to see Mondesi having a monster week and a monster rest of season. It's what he does every single year. For more extensive fantasy baseball coverage, listen to the Fantasy Baseball Today podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, your smart speakers, or anywhere else podcasts are found. And thanks for listening to Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. If you enjoyed the pod, please leave a 5-star review on Apple. We'll be back again on Monday morning. Bye-bye.